The next question is, describe the socialization process for graduate students in your program. Is the program successful in socializing newcomers and creating job embeddedness? So when it comes to the socialization process, it is important to note that according to Jackson Britt 2014, it can be viewed from two perspectives, the organization and the newcomer. According to Chow et al. 1994's 6 dimensions of organizational socialization, they are history, which will talk about the history or how the organization came to be, the language of the organization in regards to what kind of communication terminologies that's specific for that organization, politics, where our goals in terms of where the organization is aligned to for for example, when it comes to if the organization is about conserving water and being able to be environmentally impactful, that is a specific part where politics can come into place from higher levels of leadership and influencers. When it comes to the people, we're talking about within the organization. So from everyone as high all the way up in the chain, all the way down to the very lowest level, but not necessarily the weakest link. All the people involved within the organization has to have that unit cohesion, which leads us to organizational goals and values. So the newcomer has to be able to understand from the organization what those values and goals are. Without that, the organization cannot progress and be successful. And lastly, you have performance proficiency. Performance proficiency is all about the product at the end of the day, how they're able to go from A to B and the process in between. That involves the people as well as the newcomer and what that involves. Now we look at to the socialization of the newcomers. I believe my program is successful in socializing newcomers because I'm able to create an organizational culture for them to have a buy-in and therefore understand from their own perspective and allow them to feel it for themselves. Part of it is involving them by assigning them into a welcome event for all the newcomers. From there, they'll be able to see all the different parts of my organization as well as the resources. This is in tune with Feldman's 1981, as cited in Jackson Britt 2014, model of organizational socialization. Through this model, it involves anticipatory socialization through newcomers gaining insight about our organization ahead of time, which leads to encountering what our organization really is. Basically, they see for what the organization is all about from a first-hand experience, which leads to changing and acquisitioning the newcomers themselves within this new organization, which will hopefully involve positive behavior outcomes and thus turn into effective outcomes such as higher levels of motivation and involvement in their job/organization. This will ultimately create a sense of job embeddedness where the employees feel connected to others within it, ultimately increasing unit cohesion at the end of the day.